Yes. Alright, man. So I just got back from that motherfucking from the playground. You know, if you know, you know. But I was listening to the audio of this book on YouTube. You know, on my way back from the gym, and they said something vital. I didn't. This is like my. I don't know how many times listening to that audio, plus reading the book, but for some reason it just hit this time. It just hit. So look, it said, if you only care enough for a result, you will almost certainly attain it. If you wish to be rich, you will be rich. If you wish to be learned, you will be learned. If you wish to be good, you will be good. Only you must then really wish these things and wish them exclusively and not wish at the same time 100 other incompatible things just as strongly. Bruh, that is vital. The part where he said, only you must then really wish these things and wish them exclusively and not wish at the same time 100 other incompatible things just as strongly. And that shit hit. And that made me think like, okay, so that goes into desires, right? You got material desires, and you got your spiritual desires. Like, as we know, as you should know, you are not your body. You're not the material. That is not who you really are. What you really are is your soul, your spirit, and yourself. Soul, spirit, self, all the same thing. Material, it's not even real. But that's a whole nother motherfucking video. So look, but it's crazy because you have a material self that has its own desires. Like, there's fleshly desires, and then there's spiritual desires, soul desires. You know what I mean? So look, so you need to distinguish the two, and I'm about to break it down how to distinguish the two. Because for me, this book right here, let me put you onto some game. It got me hit like your material desires. They come from your senses. So your five physical senses: your touch, sight, smell, hearing, feeling. Those are where your material desires come from. But things like your soul desires, that comes from the immaterial. So like knowledge, that's a soul desire. Like dang, like love and shit. Like, I mean, there's more, but I can't really think of more spiritual desires right now. But because what we need to focus on right now is to understand what these physical desires are, so that way we can focus on the spiritual desires. Another spiritual desire connecting with the most high, the creator, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him, Igwe. You feel me? Whatever you want to call it, bro. It don't matter. Motherfucking Vishnu, Krishna, like whatever you want to call it. But your material desires are all like, they come through the senses. The five basic senses, that's where your material desires come from. So like taste. That's why people are so addicted to food and don't even know. People are gluttonous and don't even know, because like when they taste that, it's an addiction. Like, people eat for the taste. They don't eat to energize the body, to fuel the body. They eat simply for that dopamine hit, that chemical that released. That's what they eat for. Um, Sex, smoking, like all, like anything from the motherfucking senses, bro. That's what you see a pretty girl, or a nice plate, and your senses just get the, for me, your mind get the wondering, and but those are material desires. Cars, clothes, money. These are simply material desires, bro. But when you focus in, tap into your authentic self, and your soul and your spirit, that's when you realize, like, that's when you really start to gain control over the material. But you have to be aware of what's leading you towards the distraction, and I don't, for lack of better terms, but y'all see what I'm saying, man? Like, And then once you tap into your soul desires, your purpose, for me, your passions, like these are things that feed your material desires. These are things that don't go away. Like your material desires, they're temporary. You get them, and then after you bust that nut, it's over with. It's like, what was the point? You know what I mean? Like the chase was way more interesting than getting it. After you eat, you full as fuck, and you just wish you never even ate. Like you get the cars, the clothes, the jewelry, the bitches, and then you feel empty, right? We heard it a million times. Like you get that shit and you feel empty. That's because those are material desires, and then your spiritual desires, the things that fulfill your soul, them last forever, eternity. You know what I mean? Like, all right, say you on your purpose, you helping fulfill other people, like you helping other people learn, and those are things that last forever. You get a piece of knowledge that like this, you get a piece of knowledge like this, and it stick with you for the rest of your existence. Like it doesn't go away, it doesn't fleet, because the real reality is eternal. It does not die. So hey man, I'm just here to bring this little message. I hope I was making sense. I hope y'all really understand what I was saying, but this shit real, man. And for me, this shit just sparked something in me. I was like, yeah, I just basically connected these two books, like, bro. And if y'all, let me put y'all on, bro. Go to YouTube right now. This book is short as shit, boy. It's like, if you listen to it on YouTube, it's like 30 minutes long. It's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. Fire. And this, I got this the other day at Confest. Like a yogi, for me, it was a couple yogis just walking around. Bro gave me this one for free, and I bought some other ones for me. I'll tap y'all in later, but yeah, man, it's just crazy how for me I just connected them too, man. I just feel like I needed to share that. So yeah, that's just a message from my soul, from my spirit, myself. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yeah. For me, I hope y'all got something from this. But yeah, man, Keon out, nasty out, yeah.